And live. Hello, you Sean. You're my guest.
Hello, I'm Sean.
And
I'm weird.
Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger. What's up?
Yep. And
1985.
his name five.
Hello, guys. Me, Josh. Second entry from my band for 010.
Yep. And finally, the guest of honor.
Hi.
Yep, Max.
Suicide Squad is the greatest movie ever.
Anyways, so we're going the fourth movie in DCEU and the MCU. Right. So before we get that, what tell our history of the DC extended universe? As you well know by history, all three movies that we got were disappointing. Right?
You, sir, maybe.
I'm sorry. That was hilarious.
One was the one movie that put the point the street. Did it succeed? Yes. Finally, we got a good DC movie after years of waiting. What took so long?
Hey. We had a good one in 2013, and then we had a good one.
Kill Sean.
They had a slow start. They're trying to copy Marvel. I'm like, oh no, we're not going to be Marvel. We're going to be dark, or we're going to force humor in there. Here, it wasn't forced.
One at a time.
That's why I was trying to copy Marvel by being a diet Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that. Trying to force humor doesn't work. Here, it felt more natural. It didn't feel like a comedy act with Hot Topic people. You know?
Oh, yeah, Digit Code. For anyone who Digit Code, here's a chance.
You guys know this?
What was that?
The crappy Green Lantern movie was supposed to be the start of the DCEU.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, for anyone want the Digit Code for Suicide Squad, you can pause it.
I already have it.
Nice.
Well, the DC universe so far has been nothing. If we leave Wonder Woman, it has been nothing but a pile of fucking garbage.
Yep.
Okay, only one so far. I can agree with you on that.
However, Man of Steel was good.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
good.
I've already said enough about that.
And
Let's just let that go.
I really liked it. Anyways, but Batman v Superman was fucking terrible.
Agreed. That was disappointment.
And when I saw fucking Suicide Squad, I was like this the whole entire time.
I know. I wanted to walk out of the theater. I hated that movie. It was going to be in my worst of the year, but I was like, okay, no, it's mediocre. It's not. I don't think it's the worst of all time. Like, I was not that bored. It was just.
But as long as
this
movie exists, Man of Steel will never be shit.
It's boring. I'm sorry.
If he doesn't like it, Sean. What you gonna do? Force Sean?
He hates everything after Superman 2. That's the way he is. It's like, I hate Superman 3. I hate Superman 4. That I hate too. So it's not like anyone likes that. Anything would have been better than 4. I don't care if it copied the Donner version or the TV show or the cartoons. It did something different.
This is what Superman
Return had a good idea of it. It was a good idea of execution.
It's long. I know it's long and it doesn't have a lot of action, but I thought, hey, 4 was a joke, and I was like, anything would be better than that.
That's true. 4 was a joke.
But yeah, that was what
I saw that as a kid, and I knew that it was a cheap-looking crap fest.
These
I
ones are my thought.
Yeah, going around the plague. I knew they were bad.
All right.
But
Is there anyone else giving their thoughts on DCU after John?
It's huge.
Oh. Okay. Well, I've been a big defender of this DCU since it first started. Now, if it will start with Green Lantern, I would have been, because I hated the Green Lantern.
Green Lantern was really spoken for.
Hey, I have spoken.
Wait, let Josh speak.
But Man of Steel, I'm on Sean's side with it. I know John doesn't like it, and it's perfectly fine, Sean. We agree to disagree. But I'm on Sean's side because after Superman Returns, I was let down by it, but I still own the movie on DVD. I can still watch it. But Man of Steel, I thought was great. I think it's underrated. I think it didn't deserve the negativity it gotten.
No, it didn't.
I thought Henry was a good choice.
It was. I was bored out of my mind.
Continue to oh, but Batman vs Superman still right here. This is my favorite of DCEU. It still is. Theatrical cut, I admit, it has some story issues. It has editing flaws, and it has one issue with Batman killing, which I still don't like.
It didn't bother me.
Keaton movies, original comic carry a fucking gun. So please.
And the Golden Age, you have done. Thank you too.
Batman is the Terminator in Terminator 2.
Probably shut the fuck up about
Also
Batman
kill
killing.
anybody.
Again,
Hey, he's the best thing in that movie.
Yeah, I agree. Like BVS may have been a disappointment.
He's
I'll give them.
frowning.
Hey, Evan.
Two freaking movies. And Justice League is not going to save it. I'm sorry. I'm going to see that for Wonder Woman, Batman, and the rest of the characters that we need to see done right, like Flash and Cyborg. And hopefully Aquaman won't be a joke, but I don't know.
I'm hearing reports that Batman will be the straight man while everyone else is making jokes around him.
Got it. Got the picture.
Woman making a lot of jokes, man. She's not that jokey. She's kind of like Thor, but not as jokey.
Batman is the straight man where everyone else is the comic relief, sort of.
Flash is going to be more comic relief because I don't see Wonder Woman like cracking a joke every 5 minutes. I don't see that at all.
Same.
Yeah, I got a picture of
She's
Batman.
more serious. Like she has a light tone, but she's not like, you know, a jokester. But anyway, yeah, with Justice League, I'm not expecting the Avengers because that's never going to be topped for me. I just want it to be good. It's already got a long running time. We have a crappy villain because unless Jesse Eisenberg learns from his mistakes and plays it straight and doesn't he's not like neurotic and weird, I think maybe we have a chance.
John, even Diane Lane said that Justice League
decision. But anyway,
Sorry, I'm a Marvel guy all the way, but I gave DC a chance with Wonder Woman, and I was surprised because I was like, please don't be another Fembusters or you know, Suicide Squad, please no. And it's not.
I was going through the same fucking thing.
Yeah, because after that, I was like, please, just no oversaturation of feminism. It's not needed. We get it. It's a planet with women.
Here's the thing. The second I saw the positive reviews, I was like, oh, please, God, let this not be another again. Where they're only giving positive reviews to avoid being called sexist. And you better let me finish, Josh.
Yeah, let him finish.
Hang on. I was trying to do it, but I found a picture of Batman again, and he said, like, and who sent you, man? We can't hear you. We can hear you. You said, Darren, tell me or I'll kill you. I just said that from the Golden Age.
Ha!
Yeah, look at his ears. They're big.
Gun.
Yep,
Yeah,
from the Golden
exactly.
Age.
Sure.
From my first appearance.
Yeah, all this negativity about Batman killing, you can go shut up.
no, I'm not gonna let it slide. But even though I don't like it, I will just say this: Ben Affleck freaking killed it.
But I
Well,
was awesome at that.
And people were afraid that he was going to suck.
Movies that has been negatively received, and I just feel bad for Ben Affleck. I still love Cavill as Superman. Gal Gadot at the end was good. The actual cut may have its issues, but the ultimate cut is the version I will go back and rewatch. Even though it's long, I don't have a problem sitting through long movies, Sean.
Anyways. Anyway,
Bores me to death. Like with Avatar. Avatar was longer and it was even more boring. So
Yeah, we'll be all there. We talk about another movie. Let's get back to the main topic of the day. Sorry about long rant, but that's a video. Anyway, back to Wonder Woman. Okay. Yeah, the BBS will be here all day. And chapter 3, I want to say that for the very end.
yeah.
Because, oh boy, I want to talk about the movie, which I'll get to that in a minute. Like Wonder Woman. Okay, when this movie was announced, I was excited, but also worried. Why? Because
Yeah.
You have a very shocking track record. Man of Steel was an okay movie. I'll give them a credit. It
And
did.
it's still fucking awesome.
Anyway, BBS. Ugh,
It's
Frank
fucking
West.
awesome.
except the Devil Superman. Watch that, which is stupid. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that was a disappointment.
Ugh.
I love that.
Laughable CG, just bad villain, just Joker underused. I'm sorry, that's more offensive to me than the ending of Civil War because you do not underuse the Joker.
Hey,
That's not something that I'm going to let slide. They didn't do that with Batman '89 or The Dark Knight. I'd rather Joker not be there than to be there for 5 minutes. That's just upsetting.
If you want to do that, then do a song Arkham. Wait, actually, no one.
Thank you.
I don't want to talk about that movie anymore. And we go back. Anyway, finally, the final movie.
What a waste of money.
The DCU Wonder Woman. So, what's my conclusion? As I'm a spoiler for you, this movie was my most scared movie and most movie I dreaded, but I've seen it. I loved it. This was the best DC movie we got in years. Holy shit! What took so long? DC. Why didn't it before? That's what I was. This was him at first.
Because I guess the feminism wasn't stronger back in 2011 or 2012.
Third Man Steel.
Fucking awesome. So yeah,
Can go through itself.
I think Wonder Woman should have been the first movie out of this universe, and Superman should have been second, and Batman should have been third.
to be fair, good sir, I think the reason why they started with Man of Steel is because Superman's a more well-known character, probably.
Because Green Lantern flopped critically and financially.
Trying to make a point here.
It deserved it.
Okay.
Green
Okay. 1, stop. 2, Green Lantern was a decent movie. I'm not saying it was perfect, but
Yeah, I like the film.
Superman has a good idea.
Suicide Squad.
It was not.
Okay. Can I finish my point, please?
Yeah, one at a time.
Thirdly,
Go ahead.
we already had multiple Superman movies, so they assumed that Superman would be easier to make a movie out of since we already have the established family.
Because the dark tone didn't work for me. This
70s.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try to go in order of chaos.
Yeah. Who's next?
All right, I'll go. Okay.
Awesome.
With that said, though, despite Superman being at the first, like, first superhero at the what's the first superhero? I'm saying, like, I get what Sean came on. You do make a good point.
Thank you.
Like, I do because Superman actually was the first superhero, and that makes sense. He does make a good point. However, though, execution-wise, we'll be at all day with debate, man.
Execution-wise was fucking awesome.
And I don't want to debate. I don't want to start a fight. But
Because you will.
okay. But as for Wonder Woman, and I think I mentioned in the second movie at DCU, because when you think about it, Wonder Woman won a career, they deserve their own movie. And thank God this movie was great. Superman 9 anime movie. And Superman anime was awesome.
I love the animated movie and I love the original TV show.
Same. The TV show made.
I've never seen the original show or the 2009 movie.
I'm missing with the show either, but I have seen Betty going from the anime series, and also I've seen when I went to do Superman anime movie. I recommend what the anime movie is really good if you want to see a comparison.
I've heard.
Oh, I think the anime movie does take place in modern times, but that makes sense because they want to do the Betty Gordon story, which they do in this movie. Anyways, now I've seen this movie. I've seen Wonder Woman. You know, let's get to our main cast because we've been in there all day. Let's get to Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. She was perfect. Oh my God, she was good.
Every single person who ever doubted Gal Gadot, you can chew on your words because Gal Gadot, she was made for this.
They can eat their words, kiss their own ass, and shut the fuck up.
The accent didn't bother me. She's not supposed to be American. And, you know, she's a breath of fresh air. After so many of these females that have failed me, in these Star Wars movies and Jupiter Ascending and freaking all these comic book movies. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. She's not like Halle Berry was in Catwoman. She proved herself. This wasn't a joke. She took the role seriously. And everything. It's not like she was doing this like version of her doing all the fight scenes. Some of the fight scenes she did on her own.
Yeah, they're all prodigal effects, which we're going to see what she does as a third act.
With me, I defended Gal Gadot's casting choice since they announced her. Yes, and
You defended Apple newscasted.
you could be better than Gal Gadot. You suck, Rousey. You suck.
Anyways, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talking about our thoughts on the movie or what?
Her casting, her as the lead.
Okay, when she was cast and there was all this kind of backlash, I was like, why is there backlash? How about we actually see a trailer or something first?
Oh, I've seen enough trailers, Sean. I've seen enough trailers this year.
Yeah.
Same.
A lot.
30 minutes of trailers before the movie started. That's insane, man.
Yep.
Yeah, when I saw this movie in theaters, I saw both the Spider-Man trailer and Transformers trailer.
Okay.
And most other trailers that I don't remember. Yeah, I thought Gal Gadot was fucking awesome in this movie.
Yeah.
I even like Batman v Superman. I like the Batman v Superman movies. It was because of those movies I was actually in support of her casting. It was because of Fast and Furious I was supporting her.
But killing her off was stupid. That was dumb.
I mean, I can understand why they did it though. She doesn't appear in Tokyo Drift, but yeah. Explain to me how Luke Evanston survived being chucked out of a plane, yet she died from dropping just a small height. Yeah.
That makes no sense. She disappears. She doesn't even die. It's like she just vanishes, like Obi-Wan did in
Well, to be fair, John, they had to write her out, but she's not in Tokyo Drift. But
Better her have driven away, or I don't know, actually show her die. Not, oh, let's just make her disappear. That makes no sense to me at all.
yeah,
But oh well.
Please die on me.
get your phone, get your battery charger, dude.
I mean, the biggest insult still with that franchise is 8. I'm sorry. Walker's death should have ended that.
Agreed.
I don't mean to be wrong. Please don't kill me. I actually like this more than Guardians 2, and I like this more than Logan.
Okay, I'll say.
I can understand.
And Guardians 2 is still my favorite of the year.
I would probably agree with Guardians 2, but I'm not sure about Logan though.
That's fine. I still like Logan. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little too brutal in some areas. But anyway, back to me.
Xavier, you still there?
Are you all right there, sir?
No, he's got some technical issues. So yeah, I haven't seen Logan. No spoilers for that. I'm gonna see it eventually. It's a really long movie though.
Okay, I'll say this is the best Wolverine movie. And I'll leave it at that.
After 2 PG-13 films, it's about time they did an R-rated one.
Yes, thank Deadpool for that one.
Yeah, exactly. See, now R-rated can work if it's not a stupid comedy, like like the Hangover sequels or whatever.
Deadpool 2, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I know that already. Cable, and it's not played by Keira Knightley because that would kill me, Sean. I'm sorry. She's the hobo with the stick, just older. That's it.
The whole Keira Knightley thing was just a fucking joke.
No, I'm glad it was a joke because believe me, if that happened or they showed her face,
dude, it's fine.
it would kill me. I was like, no, she did nothing for me in Pirates. I'm glad she's not in 5 that much. I'm not limp. She makes me limp. At least Gal Gadot, I was attracted to her the whole time. In her outfit, when she was a little girl, she was very cute. I know that wasn't Gal Gadot; it was another actress, but she's so cute. She was like, like, oh, you're so adorable.
How's it coming with your laptop?
What? Laptop's still charging.
Can't you be on it? Because if you're not on the laptop, I'm assuming that this hangout will end.
I'm trying.
Don't end it. Don't end it. I'm
No, I'm not ending it. I'm just trying to make sure because of Henry Dutton and while we're still alive. But
Like, keep going. Don't stop.
Well,
If we could just keep going without.
Well, W, you remember when I hosted the BBS hangout?
that's true.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that months ago. Yeah, I mean last year.
Yeah. As far as the movie overall,
Gal Gadot proved herself.
yeah, and I actually really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
It was a huge improvement over Suicide Squad. Thank fucking God.
Agreed.
And it didn't feel that long. Like,
This movie.
Surprisingly, no, it didn't.
but I didn't feel that long. I guess because it's
Funny
a
thing,
it's a war.
Here's the thing, though, John. For a 2-hour and 20-minute movie, it doesn't.
I didn't feel it.
That.
Yeah,
I didn't feel it.
No, I've seen worse. The Harry Potter films are much longer, and I felt it because yeah, it's fantasy. There's going to be a lot of talking. A lot of talking.
I think I have
Yeah.
the one Harry Potter. I'm thinking about Harry Potter. What do I that even the books? That
But yeah, I really enjoyed the hell out of Wonder Woman. I was
Yeah.
on the hype train for this movie when it was announced. I was excited, but I was not worried at all. I said to myself, "This is not going to be another Ghostbusters. This is not going to be another Ghostbusters." I knew that the movie was going to be good. I didn't know. I just didn't know how good. But then I saw a lot of praise for it. I was like, I'm for this movie more. Thank you, James.
Yeah, because Fembusters, yeah, just too much. That was critics being cowards and giving it a good review on purpose. By default, it doesn't work.
I was like, okay, the first 3 movies got shat on. This one's spontaneously getting good reviews. And oh wait, there's a female in the lead and a female director. So of course these critics don't want to be assholes and don't want to go sexist. So of course it's being positive reviews. So I was a bit worried going in.
even though critics bashed was Supergirl, then Supergirl the bad movie to begin with, so I'm not surprised about that.
Oh, made up for that.
Yes.
That also got a lot of good reviews. But that show is awesome.
Yeah,
I don't mind a woman as a lead, but when it's forced, like in the new Star Wars, it doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
It doesn't work. It's just it's a stupid agenda SJW by the freaking producers that they're like, you know what? It'll make more money if we just throw a woman in there instead of a guy, and the guys have to be complete like
A strong woman in
the
the
second.
movie.
I agreed with you.
Wonder Woman had build up. She didn't just have the powers in the first 5 minutes when she's a little girl.
Exactly.
It was build up from her early years to her teen years, then to her adulthood. It's in like the first 5 minutes. It takes time.
Have a couple issues, but not enough to drag the movie down for me. But we'll get to those.
But yeah, and I was also hoping that this would be a really good female superhero movie because the last 3 attempts has not worked out. I did like the girl film. Oh, Tank Girl. I got Tank Girl was also female. She was death bombed. So
Yeah.
Supergirl, I hated the film, but I'm lucky. I do praise that movie a little bit because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have the show.
Yeah,
That's
and the show's great.
Without the movie bombing, we won't have the show. So
The thing is, the film came out too early. Like it was like right after Superman 3, I think, and it was kind of like
I don't
rushed.
remember.
That's another reason why it failed. If they had waited to like the 90s or the 2000s, I think it would have developed it more and it would have been better.
84.
Now they can make a movie. If they made a Supergirl movie now,
And
it
because
would work. Because I would be
I'll sit through it.
have her be in Man of Steel 2. Then I'll be interested, Sean. Because then I could look at her and not Cavill's face.
But here's the thing.
Anyway,
Because both Superman 3 and Supergirl both disappointed, they both dropped in quality, let's say. Those Sultans were buttheads and sold the rights of Superman 2 Golden Globus, and look what fucking happened.
They chopped the budget in half and it bombed.
Let's say
they cut the fucking half. They cut the pieces.
They fucking decapitated it. Because I actually read it was supposed to be like $40 million or something, and they chopped it down to $17 million.
That's a huge loss.
Wow, that is worth nothing in Hollywood terms.
That's crazy because the Godzilla film from last year cost $15 million, and it looks fantastic. And
I think what John's trying to say is that with this movie, we can get a good Supergirl movie done right, or put her in two.
Yeah, if they don't want to do a single film, they could just put her in avoid the origin and just put her in Man of Steel 2 as a supporting character. It could work.
In Man of Steel,
I know it's darker, but guess what? If Cavill is fixed in Justice League, then it could lead to him being lighter, and then they could put her in it.
They've already essentially established Supergirl's existence because when Clark's going through the spaceship, we see an pre-opened casket, if you will.
Think about that. Fun fact. That's a tie-in comic to Man of Steel. That's to explain Supergirl's origin. I am not kidding. Did that a tie-in comic to explain Supergirl's origin in the universe?
Because she was a character that didn't get a lot of respect, and now the show really transcended her character from like an unknown to like a superstar, and that works because thanks to the show, Melissa Benoist is a star now, and she made the character worth something. She's not just a girl version of Superman. She has her own issues, and she has her own powers, and she has. And when they made her darker, it worked. It wasn't forced in there in season 1.
Yep.
Okay, we're kind of getting off the track.
Yeah, we'll go on.
Back to Wonder Woman. Yeah, Josh disappeared. Yeah. The training sequences, they were fine. There was a lot of slow mo, but it wasn't like Zack Snyder doing it. Who's that? Iron Man fan, 1992.
I could not believe. I was like, Zack Snyder, you've been out. You just got your ass handed to you by Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
Here's the thing.
Just
Let's not bring Snyder up right now due to what has recently happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not start taking pot shots at Snyder due to the.
No, I'm not going to, because he had some problems. I know, I get it, and the studios wanted him. I'm not going to blame him for BVS last year. The studios are the ones that gave us the theatrical cut first. It should have been the extended cut the whole time.
Okay. Let me just say this for this whole Zack Snyder and all that hunky dory shit.
One at a time.
Yeah, and also one at a time. Yes.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say about Zack is he did what he usually does, and that's his style. If you like Man of Steel or not, that's fine. Really, that's your personal taste of how you view the character. But you must know that if the movie works for that tone, then there's nothing to complain about. Unless they just get rid of I'm not done. Unless they just shit on all the characters, then, or do something fucking stupid, then yeah, complain all you want. But Supergirl, okay, for Supergirl, they're gonna have to they have to do somewhat of origin for her for Man of Steel 2, because not many, like a flashbacks or whatever. They're not gonna have it where this and that. No, they're gonna have to explain. She's Clark's cousin. She was launched by the same time frame when Clark was getting out of Krypton when an explosion hit, and also have Brainiac be like he's the reason why
Supergirl being in stages for all this time.
Yeah. Or just have it where he's the reason why Kryptonians are now extinct or some kind of reason.
Kind of like in Injustice 2.
Actually, they already established that the reason why the Krypton was destroyed was because they.
But we don't know what was the cause of it. Yeah, it keeps on. Before it was overflowing, but why that was the case? You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. I have an idea in Man of Steel too. I would like to see Brainiac.
Okay, I don't think you rain on your parade, Iron Man, but they kind of established in the movie that they were exhausting the resources, and the only thing they had left was to
Anyway.
the core.
Yes, that is true, but there's also, and I mean, there's also a big but. Like, yes, that may be the case, but there could be other things involved. That's only we only know so much. So you can say, "Oh, they established this." I'm like, yeah, well, okay. The next movie comes, which says that wasn't the case. That wasn't. Be quiet, Tamio. That wasn't fully the case, and here's also more.
Sure, they could add onto it later.
But I digress. We'll see how Man of Steel 2 does. I'm hoping it does. I hope this movie wasn't full-blown Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, the problem with the DCU, it wasn't full-blown bright. It wasn't full-blown bright like fucking Suicide Squad was, and that was a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, neon colors. Ugh.
Neon colors. Like, oh my God, you're beautiful.
No, it's not beautiful. It was a mess, man.
It was a.
How could you use the Joker? How? Teeth and I'm damaged. No, I'm sorry. Leto he deserved better.
Agreed.
That's why he acted weird on the set, because they didn't give him enough.
Yeah.
I don't know why I say Heath Ledger is the better Joker, John.
I know, but that's a hard act to follow. But still, Killing Joke, at least I got enough Joker in it. Right over Suicide Squad.
At least in Killing Joke, it was adapted into a comic book that at least, it was controversial in the anime film, but dude, many people don't realize it was controversial in the comics as well.
Yeah,
so,
I love the Killing Joke.
It's not for kids. I saw the movie. It's not for children. If I had seen that as a kid, it probably would have scarred me.
I would wait until at least they're a little older for them to see it, because pretty hard stuff, especially with the torture scene.
Oh yeah.
And back to Wonder Woman because
let's go back to
Wonder Woman. And it's already 9 o'clock where I live.
All right. I'll just spin this up with my own thoughts, and I'll say, Wonder Woman, it balances it, and I want this for most of the DC films. I want Batman fully dark. I'm like, Batman should stay dark. He's a dark character. That's what he is. But I want it like a balance, like it's dark, but it's also light at the same time. They need to do this and this is a must for Justice League. If they don't do this, the same type of tone, same type of feel, it's over, because we're back to square one.
Yeah, it is over.
Yep, we're back to square one.
Well, I read that, or I've heard that Justice League is going to have a lighter tone.
Yeah, because Whedon stepped in, and I'm glad he did, because he did Avengers.
He had to leave.
Avengers wasn't just a comedy act. People died in that and got hurt.
No.
But it didn't overdo it.
Yeah.
In Man of Steel, they destroy everything. The entire city is destroyed. You cannot defend that, Sean. It looks horrible, especially if you live in New York. It was too post 9/11. It was way too dark. I was like, oh great, now I'm depressed. Thanks, Zod. Thanks, Superman.
Here's
I was depressed. Like
one at a time.
I'll at least defend one thing about that is Superman. That was the first time Superman became a superhero, and you're gonna have casualties. You're gonna have to struggle. You're gonna have to almost.
It was just horrible. I felt horrible.
He's gonna be making mistakes the first time around.
I mean, like, it's just, that's how, like, I personally feel like it needed something new, and it was something different. But it's just like, besides all that, I mean, for what it's worth, the film, it made sense, because you're dealing with a guy you're dealing with Superman just using his powers for the first time. So you're gonna have him make a mistake. So
you're gonna have make match characters.
Yeah. So I agree. Moving on.
That Wonder Woman, because as I said, it'll be all day because we barely talking about Wonder Woman. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to the rest of the cast, because I think we talked about Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman anyway.
Chris Pine is next.
Trevor, he was perfect. Like Holy shit, he's about
Hell, fucking Kirk.
My eyes, he kind of stole the show.
And see this.
I was
Great. He's always,
He was funny. Yeah, he made me laugh a couple
funny.
times.
I always loved Chris Pine as an actor. I loved him in the Star Trek films. I know.
I haven't seen that because it's Abrams. That's why.
I recommend them. A very good movie. At least one.
Unstoppable was good. He was good in Unstoppable. I liked his voice in Rise of the Guardians. So
Oh yeah, he was a lot of the Guardians.
I've never seen that.
Jack Frost. He's the male Elsa, basically.
Yeah, right. It's a very good movie. Very underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the animation. It's fantastic.
One video.
Also, I didn't mind him in a movie called Carriers. It was an independent movie he did, and he worked with Emily Van Camp from Winter Soldier and Civil War. So he's decent. I didn't hate him. I wasn't worried about him because I'm like, he's probably gonna die at the end. Which, yes, it's a spoiler. He does die at the end.
Yeah.
But he served his purpose. He was human. He wasn't like, oh, I'm so tortured or anything like that. He was playing it straight. And when his conversations with Diana felt real. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm just watching two actors. Yeah. When he's like, I'm above average, or oh, I can't sleep with you because we're not married. I'm like, okay, he's actually relatable.
Yep. It's funny.
And he was, a piece of humanity that I needed. This movie needed that. It needed heart. It needed humanity.
Love.
The scene I thought was funny with Pine was where he's trying to convince Diana that they're supposed to do something, and then she's like, I don't believe you. She's like, so he takes the lasso and rubs it around his hand.
Yeah.
Sliding off certain things. And
That's funny.
And he's like, wow, I can't believe I'm actually saying this stuff. And that's when he starts to take it off.
That's the one thing I'll give him credit over 2009 film. I remember the 2009 film. I think each other is a lot more likable than 2009 see each other. Don't get me wrong. 2009 anime was good, but I think this movie makes it a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
like one kiss at the very near the end or like in the third act. It was a little dark, but it was subtle. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't too long. I was not looking at my watch. Sweet. I like it. It's different.
and probably saying World War One. What can it say? This is actually the thing I've been trying to talk about with my brother. She didn't like doing it at all.
Real quick, Tevye. I don't mean to be rude or anything.
Okay.
But I like how, and I'm going to make this comparison anyway, because I'm big as going to do it down the road. This movie kind of borrows from First Avenger. Kind of.
We know.
Yeah.
In the trailers, I saw that. But it's a different war, though.
But here's what I like. Here's the thing I like about it, though. Is unlike with Captain America,
A different war.
you don't see Pine having to age. They kill him off at the end, so they don't have to age him up really old.
Yeah, like they did with Winter Soldier, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look Winter Soldier. I think I made that with it's still great makeup and good CGI.
Well, actually, that wasn't makeup. That was CG.
Yeah, looked weird, but oh well.
The alien action we see in Winter Soldier is actually CGI. It's not makeup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
But yeah, I like
Anyways.
how they actually had, I guess, the balls to kill off Chris Pine in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, unlike the second Star Trek movie where it's a cop-out, isn't it, Sean?
Like, okay,
Oh, he dies? No, but they bring him back.
bring this. Okay, it was like, okay, they're redoing the whole tank scene. I was like,
Wrath of
oh,
Khan.
we're really just gonna repeat the whole Wrath of Khan ending, are we?
Recycling, Abrams, recycling. You do too much of it. Enter Darkness and Force Awakens. You've done it twice now. Yeah.
yep. Anyway, when is our Star Trek?
Yeah. Got to stop recycling, man. Storyline, seriously.
Star Trek is different.
At least Wonder Woman, it was World War I and not World War II, so it was a different time. It wasn't the exact same era.
So wait, did we fight the Germans
But-
twice though? 'Cause I always thought
Yeah.
Germans were World War II. So we fought them twice.
Well, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. But anyway,
Fucking
yeah.
Google Project bullshit. Ugh. Actually, you know what? Fuck the internet. The internet crashed on me. Ugh.
Your internet.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The whole gas that was gonna hurt people. It reminded me of the ending of Gotham. But I know you don't like that show. But that gas, it was kind of like a H-bomb. There's a predecessor to the H-bomb, and it was scary. I was like, wow, this movie has some.
That serum that Danny Houston
Dr. Poison?
Jackson himself, I was like,
Yeah,
wow, super soldier much?
that was crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was more like a drug more than a.
Let's get the villain. Let's get the Ruben North and Dr. Poison. Okay.
Eh,
What the villain?
didn't hate
I
him.
know Ruben North is a real person. Fun fact: Ruben North is actually a real general. I just researched and he was real.
Okay, Dr. Poison wasn't though. That
Chevy, are we gonna
mass
are we
system.
gonna-
Yeah, Dr. Poison. She actually a Wonder Woman villain. She's like one of.
She has like a piece of like
like a mask
plastic
covering-
on her face. It looks like the Phantom of the Opera. When they took it off, it looked crazy. That scar on her face, it looked pretty crazy. I was like, wow.
I like her. She's a very interesting villain. In my opinion,
Now,
she's more-
David Thewlis, I have my issues with him, but I'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. And we get that for anyway,
Anyways,
we'll get to Aries in a minute. Back to Ruben North and Dr. Poison. Okay, Dr. Poison, one of the villains I don't know anything about. I don't know anything.
never heard of her, no.
At all. I never heard.
Two of us.
Like the one villain I heard of one are Cheetah, Ares, Hades, and all the Greek gods. Which we'll get to Greek gods in a minute. We'll get to Greek gods later, but I want to talk about that because we
Figure that part out about apparently Ares was able to kill every god. I didn't think you could kill a god.
Well, Kratos didn't God of War, so there we go.
Okay, but that's a video game, dude.
Well,
True, but gods can still bleed, which we'll get to the god stuff later. And I mean, Dr. Ruben North and Dr. Poison. As far as Dr. Poison goes, Dr. Poison is an ancient villain, but unfortunately didn't get a lot to do with Wade Bloodline.
Yeah.
But actually, Ruben North was an ancient general, ancient villain, but he kind of might like a Red Skull. But then
Yeah.
we were kind of like that anyway. And that mask won't help. They don't know that.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. It's like dark humor, yeah.
Houston has a terrible German accent.
I know, because he's not German, dude. He's
Not German.
related to Angelica Houston, so they're not German descent. Like, Hugo Weaving's not either. He's like Australian.
Yeah,
No
but
faults. He's German.
at
His
least
accent is perfect in Inglourious Bastards. That's a real accent. That's not fake.
You are feeling.
I love that. That's great.
didn't feel
Well,
distracting. At least with Weaving, his accent didn't feel distracting.
It was kind of cartoonish when he's like red, but it was still fun to watch.
I didn't have the point of it. Anyways.
Yeah. He comes out of nowhere, Sean. I'm sorry. It's like, oh, they talk to him in the beginning, and then he just pops up randomly at the end, and he's like, "Hi, I'm the villain." I'm like, no, this is just so completely out of nowhere.
Which we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I thought World War One saying, what was that? World War One, World War Two was a very great war because when you think about it,
I can tell.
there weren't no bad guys. It was very physically in the middle ground. Like
Mhm.
World War One is not really it's an ancient war, but sometimes it's one caused by the organization of Black Hand. Okay, the Black Hand is a historical organization from history.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but it's because I have to took this to grass. The Black Hand was the organization that basically took down basically the Vladimir, no, not Vladimir Putin, the Chancellor of Austria, I think. I forget the name.
You don't even know.
I know the organization, I don't know the guy now. I completely forgot the damn it, damn memory. You got my point. Black Hand won the cause World War One. They actually started the war with a single bullet that killed this vice at I forget the name of the guy who got shot. I didn't do my history.
You think?
Yeah. Basically, World War One was a big gray area. Like, there's no good or bad, it was balanced. Like, It's basically everyone trying to survive. And that's the point of World War One. World War One is a very dark war. Like no one won.
Very dark. I like how this movie portrayed the hard times and the brutalness of war. That is
Agreed. I agree 100%. Good point, Josh.
Especially with Diana, like seeing all the people suffering and saying that she wants to help them, even though Pine's like, we can't help them. We have to move on. It's like, wow, you're actually seeing her kind of vulnerable in a way.
Yep.
yeah, Chris Pine. He was great.
Again, relatable. Thank you. She's not like, oh, I can do everything like other characters we've seen recently.
Always.
Ugh.
The less talk about someone, the better we'll be all done.
Yeah, but it's just, it upsets me because this movie deserved its praise and other films just don't. Like some of them just.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Poison.
But anyway,
Oh, Josh. Sorry, continue.
I thought it was Alicia Vikander. I'm like, wait a minute, no, that can't be her. She's doing Tomb Raider, but it's a lady called Elena Anaya. Yeah, she's some Spaniard actress.
I'm not even interested in that new Tomb Raider movie.
Not Terminator, Tomb Raider, not Terminator.
I said Tomb Raider.
Anyway,
It's Terminator. But anyway, yeah.
I thought the two villains going. Two villains, they were okay villains. Not the best, but you know what? They were okay. Anyway,
They served their purpose.
Let's get to the meat at the movie. Let's get to her
David
partner,
Thewlis.
Diane's mother, the Amazons.
Oh,
Okay,
Uh,
and I got a stupid question for you, Tevio.
Okay.
Didn't Diana's aunt, I don't know, die?
Yeah.
Well, because apparently she's slated to appear in Justice League.
Remember that flashback?
flashback.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
because
I told you, dying's an inconvenience, man.
I'm saying, dude,
To your BVS, it's a flashback.
I'm gonna be sitting in the theater like, didn't I watch you die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin.
Horrible. They
Yep.
explain how they bring these characters back.
They always
They
do
never
that.
explain
like, BB brought back Clark Kent, and he was dead.
Robin Wright is an actress. I loved her in Forrest Gump, and Connie Nielsen as
Right, yeah.
great.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's still hot, even to this day.
Also, during Norway training, we had to get him to Wonder Woman origin with the Clay origin. Because I love it. Origin. That's my favorite origin out of Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman had a lot of origin stories.
So in this version, she's not made of clay.
No, she's.
We'll get to that.
Is she gonna fly? Because she only jumps high, like in the show.
Well,
Is she gonna fly?
And Silver, Wonder Woman couldn't fly. Wait, are they going to Silver? I don't remember.
To see her fly.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll get to that. I thought I wanted to God Killer Sword. Okay. When I heard of God Killer Sword, I thought, cool, we actually want to kill God with the sword.
Turns
Nope.
out Sword's not killer.
That sword was bullshit because Ares like
Yes.
with his
He
hand.
breaks it like it's made of plastic. It's ridiculous. I'm like,
Yeah, Ares does to the God Killer what Kate Blanchett will soon do to Mjolnir. Busted.
oh yeah, Thor's hammer, yeah.
Like,
But that villain's not gonna come out of nowhere, Sean. I'm telling you that now. Because Kate Blanchett, I think she's gonna pull it off.
he got
And she
killed
looks
by a
awesome.
power. She was
Those
awesome
horns
at
and everything. Yeah. So I know is gonna have a better villain because I'm tired of these villains not trying.
Anyway,
Even in DC, I mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
let's get to Ares. Okay. When we heard about Ares in the movie, they put Ares kill all the Greek gods. One,
What
I
was
think
that?
all his father's brothers. How you kill Hades? How you kill Poseidon? How you kill Athena? How are they going to kill all these gods? Because
Yeah,
Athena
I
is
was
the god of
thinking that
wisdom.
same thing in the theater.
You kill Poseidon, all you do. How can you do that?
I was thinking that same thing in the theater. Like, wait a minute. How the fuck did he kill all these gods?
That's Zeus. He's on father.
But like, am I missing something here? Because last time I checked, you can't kill a god.
It doesn't make any
I mean,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, and then he
Well,
loses
gods kill
in
gods.
like the easiest way at the end. I'm like, what? Really? Like the fight at the end was a boss fight from a video game. Let's face it.
Yeah.
I've seen that. That was the one thing in the movie that I couldn't say, oh, that was a masterpiece. I'm like, no, I've seen this before, like so many times.
Yeah.
Force powers.
I really expected it was awesome, but it went to a CGI fest. But saying that, I get why they did it. I get why they did it. Ares is a god, so in order to do a god, you need to CGI. That's fine. I can understand that.
But just the way he comes out of nowhere, just it felt kind of contrived. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, no, he's no Voldemort. Let's face it, Sean. He's no Voldemort.
I would say that Remus Lupin, he was great as Aris. I loved him in here.
Yeah, he's great.
I wish explain how he was able to appear out of nowhere. I wish he would have done that.
Here's the thing, though.
Makes no sense. It's like she kills Danny Houston, and then I've done it, and then he just pops out of nowhere. I'm like, why?
Unlike movies like Dark Knight Rises, Iron Man 3, Guardians 2, I actually
Guardians 2 Ego was in the film more. Give me a break.
Let me finish.
Hang on,
1 at a time. Let's not finish.
But I'm saying, Dark Knight Rises, Iron Man 3, and Guardians 2, I actually had a leg up on this twist because I've been following this movie. So I knew going in that Lewis was gonna be Ares.
But it came out. He comes out of nowhere. It's not like there was build up. It's like, oh, she's talking to him in the courts, I think, with the other British guys in London, and then he just pops out of nowhere. I'm like, where did you come from? Are you a ghost? I'm like, it's so stupid. What is this, Hamlet? I'm like, what? It was so weird. Imagine if they did that in The Lion King, that Scar banishes Simba in the beginning, and then he just pops out of nowhere at the end. It would make no sense. I would be like, wait a minute, where did you come from?
Well, he's a god.
You know, it's like,
But I'm just saying.
but still,
But I'm just saying.
I would have rather he made like a big entrance than to like she kills this guy and then she just poof, here I am. It's like what they did in Supergirl with that idiot McSplicklick or whatever. That he just comes out of nowhere. I don't like that. Come out of nowhere just feels really weird. I'm like, hey, how did you get here?
Is that he explained one of my origin things? He's the god. He's the demigod Zeus, which you're going to New 52 origin, which. Did you know about his dad hated New 52 origin? We New 52 of mine.
Aren't you not surprised that they're using the New 52? Because they've done that with the last 3 movies.
That's true. Well, until the Batman New 52, I think Batman got one more fundamental. Batman is going to change.
True.
It's strange that villains just come out of nowhere, like out of the blue sky.
One way the God Killer. Okay, that would be weird. Wait. If she's the God Killer, then how did Ares not find her? Oh, I know. Because
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. It makes no sense. Like, at least Poison and Houston were in the film. They didn't just pop out of nowhere. You know, it's ridiculous. It's like,
Chevy, are you trying to ask if Diana is supposed to be the God Killer? Why do you not find her?
Yeah.
It's because
reasons.
Trying to stay in the movie that she was put on Themyscira to hide there. And that's why her mother didn't want her training. Because the more powerful she became and stronger she became, the quicker Ares would be able to find her.
Yep, that's true.
So they kind of explained that.
But yeah, that
Wow, I forgot I have to explain something
still,
to you.
Yeah.
still, just yeah.
It's 2 hours, 21 minutes. I didn't feel it.
I didn't feel that. It's just the ending was just a little bit contrived with the
line sitting through, even if it's long. But if it's overly long,
like
we have
the 4 Transformers. Oh God!
Or the fair Transformers coming out.
Just end, please end.
For example.
And I'm not seeing Pirates 3 for a while, Sean. Let me tell you, because the first one I saw enough Keira Knightley. I'm not seeing 2 more movies with her for at least 2 months. She hurt my ears, man. I'm a pirate! Oh my God, you're a pirate! I'm like, no.
Oh, you mean pirates? You mean pirates?
I'm a pirate! Oh my God! No.
Yeah,
just no. It hurts.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
The main thing.
This cast was better. the women in this movie actually acted. They weren't annoying me to death. That's the one thing I could say about all the women.
Holy shit!
Gal Gadot and Connie Nielsen and Alina and Anya and
What's our CTV assistant?
oh, you mean the chubby Mary Poppins looking lady? Yeah, she had her moments.
She was
Yeah.
awesome.
Hilarious. This movie,
She's basically
but the action was cool. I loved the No Man's Land.
yeah,
No matter what, I'm saying perfect.
awesome. Yeah.
Especially with the Wonder Woman music, which I love the 70s music. But that was awesome. I am glad that this movie made more sense. This movie, because BBS, it came out of nowhere, but this movie actually made more sense because the movie
Came out of nowhere in BBS anyway.
That's true.
So I guess the music coming out of nowhere makes sense.
Well, in that movie, in this movie, it feels more organic.
And it's only used twice. It's not throughout the whole film. The score was good.
The score is perfect.
Woman theme, yeah, they do from BVS.
I actually have one saved on my laptop.
And you know, No Man's scene with the shield was awesome. Especially on Secret or Crew, they all help, which is amazing.
Yes.
And the
How late goes.
Yep.
in my opinion, the No Man's Land sequence topped the warehouse sequence in BVS.
I agree.
Well, it's longer. It's longer. That's the one thing it has over against. But it's just Batman. I'm more into Batman than Wonder Woman. Sorry, Josh. I just because he's my favorite DC hero. Period.
Beat the warehouse.
You know.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying this was better because at least Wonder Woman's not killing anybody.
Again.
Actually,
Okay, Josh, again.
Kill Danny Houston. So
At least she killed Danny Hood, except for when she kills Danny Houston. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, Wonder Woman is a warrior, so technically, with her killing, I'm fine with it. It's a war.
yeah, Xena does that and didn't bother me when I was a kid. So that's what it reminded me of. Xena, the first couple seasons of.
I like the Xena part.
Highly focused to getting to Martha before she died. So of course she's not going to care about other people.
Hey, that scene was awesome. I loved it when he was breaking limbs and just.
Yeah, I will.
I'm like, that's testosterone filled, man. I'm sorry. As much as I love Gal Gadot with her, lasso and the sword and the shield and her doing this, which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
The X-Men should do this more often.
With the gauntlets.
Oh yeah, I love that. Batman, he does things without powers, and that's more impressive to me.
Okay, you guys
Plus
may think I'm weird, but I actually like I'm smashing Diana's glasses. Like the glasses they give her. I'm actually
that was a good Superman moment. That reminded me of Superman 1.
Yeah, and the TV show from the 70s.
There's only 3 Superman moments in this movie. First, we give her the glasses. Then we got to do the alleyways.
Protect. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was cool. It was short. It's not like they beat it over your head.
That was awesome.
It's almost shot for shot from this scene.
Yep.
Except he doesn't pretend to be dead. It's DC. They can homage something. I'd rather it's an homage than a recycling, like complete recycle.
They're trying to walk through the revolving door with her shield and sword of like.
Yeah.
Watch Superman much.
Yeah, that was a great homage. I love the homage. The homages were perfect because I think it took a lot of inspiration from Superman. Like, it was thanks to Richard Donner Superman that we got this movie. Thank you, Richard Donner. Thank you for giving that.
Yeah, he's very Richard Donner.
Well, the clothing, the wardrobe was fantastic in the movie. I think it's probably going to get an Oscar for that.
Yeah,
for the costume design. Really well done costume design.
Okay, here's the thing. Unless this movie deserves a fucking Oscar.
Agreed.
It does. And at least for the costumes and for the art direction and cinematography, this movie's really well shot. Like I was like, Patty Jenkins knows how to.
And here's the thing:
Paradise Island looks fantastic.
This movie homages. I was like, you remember the scene where Diana's trying to climb up that wall?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
I was like,
Raimi Spider-Man.
I was like, watch Spider-Man much?
she like breaks it, and she keeps like that. I'm like, oh, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, yay! Suck it, Andrew Garfield. You didn't do that. Ah. She did it with bricks, with bricks on the wall. I was like, that was awesome because I hadn't seen that in like 15 years. I was like, boom.
That's amazing.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Peter's like, wow, watch Spider-Man much?
Well,
Yeah.
except one I wanted to know in this way she can fly, and I'm pretty fine with that. Which
I know. I just thought that was funny though.
Yeah, she jumps really high, like a Mario Brothers.
yeah, from the going age, she couldn't fly, which that makes sense. Like I get what the thing is, but that is from the
Explain
one coming.
how she was able to do that super jump in BVS to attack Doomsday.
Yeah.
No,
Now we know where it came from. Yeah,
Yep.
the picture scene that was cool. That was a nice nod.
I like
Yeah.
how.
Her eating ice cream.
Okay, and here's the thing I like about this movie is it adds some context to BVS. Because I remember the scene where Lewis is holding Clark's body. Diana basically looks up to the sky.
yeah,
Why? Because she was
You see,
a character
it does.
with add context.
Yep,
Holy shit, a prequel that adds context.
yep.
I
Take
never heard of
note, ladies. When you like prequels, do what everyone does, or do what any other prequel.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, I like the Star Wars.
World 3 did, which
But
Yeah, I'm what we did.
it's a good prequel. I saw it yesterday again, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much my favorite in the franchise.
I love Animal 1 and 3.
honestly, what I loved about the marketing of this movie, that I read an article that the way they marketed this movie was like the way they marketed the Supergirl show.
Yeah. Except the
that's-
Supergirl show used the fight song, which I'm like, please don't let this be feminism, like super duper, but it wasn't.
kind of a TV spot where Melissa Benoist is like, I got these shoes from a friend.
Yeah, oh god, she's so.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to see each other at the Howling Commanders. All right, CJ at the Howling Commander was very, very cool. I like them. They're all personalities.
The Scottish guy and the French Moroccan guy, he was pretty funny.
Yeah, expanding out the Indian Britain, I forget what.
Also, this movie, when they did the war sequences, it didn't look colorless and ugly like in Rogue One. Here, this is how you do it, Garrett Edwards. This is how you do it. You make war films that look good, not, oh, it looks so, you see how depressing it looks? No, it looks well shot. It doesn't look ugly as sin.
Yeah, not another Godzilla, just Star Wars character.
Agreed.
Yeah, exactly. But this movie did it. Like, it had grittiness, but it didn't feel out of place because it's a war. So the violence and the pain and suffering, it's not like, oh, let's just see people suffer for 3 hours or 2 hours. No, it worked. I was like, I get it. I get it, Patty Jenkins. I get it. You know how to do dark and gritty. You know why? She did Monster that got Charlize Theron an Oscar.
I never saw the movie.
That's a very dark movie. That's not a comedy, Sean. I've seen clips of that movie. It's very dark.
I've never seen that movie at all.
No, but it's worth it. What I've seen so far, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and see the whole thing because Jenkins knows what she's doing. She's like Catherine Bigelow. She's a woman that can direct dark but serious subject matter and make it work. Not like, oh, great, I'm depressed. No.
Yeah, I see. Catherine Bigelow.
She knows how to direct. She does.
Indeed. I think Patty Jenkins gave a great movie, and we don't want to talk about this movie. Oh yeah, Ares. Okay. When Ares said,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? No, we're not doing this creature. Like, it was me the time, but he had explained his plan. His plan actually kind of makes sense because it's not human. It's not human, but it called war. It's humanity himself. Because think about Ares just the whisper. Just whisper into people's ears.
It's the one that plants the seed. It's humanity that makes the plant grow.
Yep.
If you think
So
about it,
anyway, he did nothing.
he just sat back and watched humanity basically destroy itself.
Yep. So in a way, he actually did nothing. It's better humanity does it. He just did whisper into the ear and let humanity. He got like devil on his shoulder, which I like that concept. That concept does have to make sense.
Basically telling me he's like, I hate weapons. What they do with them is their choice.
Yep, since he's the God of War. Like that, pure genius.
Him having force powers and throwing things at Wonder Woman, I'm like,
Well,
yeah, I've seen this
that's-
already.
Well, that's the point.
And
That's the
lightning out of his hands, like the Emperor from Star Wars. I'm like, really? You couldn't come up with new powers for him?
Well, he had the son of
Like
Zeus.
it's coming out of his hands or something? I don't know.
What takes me? He had the son of Zeus.
Okay.
He had the son of Zeus.
Correct me if I'm wrong though, but isn't Zeus supposed to be the one, I don't know, that throws fucking lightning?
Zeus has lightning, but
Yeah.
Ares is
How does he have it? It makes no sense. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, this.
He's the son of Zeus. So technically, he can have it too. In a way.
It's still weird though. It hits too close to home. Or Thor. It reminded me of Thor as well, which the lightning and all that. I'm like,
Well, that's true, but both one are both.
Well, Thor is the god of thunder.
gods.
yeah, but still, with not hit that. Just they're using the same elements. Do something different.
That's true. Made a huge
Because with Suicide Squad, you had Diablo, who it's flames out of his hands, just like Human Torch and Pyro. I've seen it before. Do something different.
And it'll be
Make
like
us a hurricane or something. Do something different. Cause an earthquake or something. Do something that I haven't seen yet.
well, it's one earthquake. You need really another god to do that. Let's see. And all the gods are dead. That means there's only like 0 gods left.
It's weird. It's like
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole.
I still wonder what is Zeus? Is still dead? Did Eric wait? No, I don't know. Zeus.
He killed all the gods, except himself.
Yeah, except Zeus.
But it didn't take away my enjoyment of the movie.
Sam, it didn't take my joy either.
it was just kind of weird. Like it was like a cliche fight at the end, but at least she beats them.
Fight.
So
And the way Diana defeated Ares after she got stuck around himself, that was depressing. This is she just like, no, I don't want you to die. I want to live, and they die. Got blown up in a plane.
Yeah.
Hey, come on,
Okay.
Captain America.
Actually, Captain America was put on ice. He didn't blow up.
That's true. But it's kind of ironic that both Steve from
Yeah,
Captain
true.
America
Both
and
Steve.
Trevor on a
Exactly.
plane. They both went on a plane, and both never came back.
But I'm still confused on how Pine is supposedly slated to come back in a future movie.
He can't.
We're going.
Okay, dude, I read somewhere that Pine is instead coming back. So either a flashback or a descendant.
I say flashback. Descendant? No. That's too confusing. Like, then you see John comic model is always confusing. I can remember she read 11 comics. Huh. So, in my opinion, I'm glad they killed him off in the movie because trying to put in the modern day doesn't really work. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, and I've heard in your interview that at the time this movie takes place, Diana is supposed to be like 800 years old.
Yep.
Which confuses me because if Batman v Superman is essentially 100 years later,
He doesn't.
how the fuck is she 5,000 already?
Well, she's a demigod. She's a
You know
demigod.
what I'm saying is, you don't get 5,000 minus 800 to get 100. That would be 900 years old. 95.
Well, the Amazonians, because I think it's because she is immortal,
She's a demigod. She's half human, half god.
half human, half god. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the whole age thing is so confusing.
But demigod in Greek mythology.
I know it's hard putting most of this information together.
Yeah, and for the New 52 and the other New 52 Order, despite my hating New 52, I am glad they make the New 52 Order actually make sense in this movie, because in the actual comics, it made no sense with the point as it did, which that's a whole topic for another. I could debate that, but I don't want to debate those demigod stuff in New 52 because that makes my head hurt. But I thought this visual one actually makes more sense, and I'm glad that they took that origin and made it actually work in this movie.
Yes, like
And now that origin is dead.
movie.
Yep.
And
And
or a bad comic made a good movie out of it.
yep. Hey, now it's Civil War. with the first Civil War. Civil War 2 was garbage, but Civil War 2, I don't want to talk about Civil War 2, right? I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. Screen share. Civil War. Google. Ah, found it. Here it is.
That's Iron Man and Captain Marvel, right?
Yep, that's Civil War 2, ladies and gentlemen, with Ulysses. Who's Ulysses? A stupid inhuman that can predict the future. The kind of
Really?
war with two factions.
I dropped my bottle of water.
Yeah, please. Like, think Minority Report goes superheroes, but done wrong.
I've never seen Minority Report.
I did. I saw the movie, not the TV show that came out a few years ago that flopped.
I didn't. Oh yeah, that was a TV show on Fox.
Yeah, it was too expensive. Like they spent way too much money on that pilot. Just
The pilot was okay. The show was just too boring. I get that TV show was a sequel. It didn't work.
Oh, and Debbie, you want something that I thought was funny about Wonder Woman?
Yep.
You know the guy who plays that Scottish guy on the Howling Commandos?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the pilot guy from Rundown.
Yes?
yeah, he is. I recognize his over-the-top accent. Yeah, I remember him. He was
The one
the
that
guy with the bagpipes and
the one that essentially helps Rock and Stifler fight Christopher Walken.
Yep.
yeah. I have that movie. I saw it on DVD last year.
The one that walks out with the bagpipes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Scottish.
I
And he wasn't naked in that under that skirt. I'm like,
Because I heard his voice. I was like, is this?
yeah, his accent. I'm like,
So I had to look for
the Scottish guy from.
what it is.
That Scott
Yeah,
Man is
'cause-
awesome. Granted, he probably
Yeah.
shot. But you know what? I'm fine with that because World War One is a very tragic, very dark war. And plus,
Guy with the red fez or whatever his hat's called. That's actually the guy who played Breaker in G.I. Joe. The actual good G.I.
Yeah.
Joe.
for all of his guys.
you know.
How do we all feel about
Anyway,
Wait.
what
Wait, what?
how do we all feel about the costume? I thought the costume looked
Okay.
I don't see what the big deal is. People saying her costume is sexist. Come on,
No, it's
man.
not. It's like Xena. It's sexy, not sexist. Wrong choice of words, SJWs.
Yeah,
Those the bikini from the 80s, from the 70s show. I'm like, this woman ugly. I'm sorry. You can't give her like sweatpants or like tight pants. It's for the guys. Let's face it.
For the-
We saw this movie because it's a woman and it's for us guys. It's not just females only.
just like just like Scarlet Witch. Just like
Yep.
Or Black Widow and Supergirl. Yeah,
or maybe
they need to
Spider-Man.
appeal not just to the little girls, but yeah,
Yeah, for adult women too.
guys as well.
It's for men, it's for women. Everybody can love this movie. Like, and the whole basically all female basically movie thing.
That was dumb.
Fine. They
Yeah,
can
we'll get our movie in July when Spider-Man: Homecoming comes out. So, ha,
I hope better than
Yep.
Alamo
better than me.
Draft House or whatever. Yeah.
It's probably a
It's-
charity thing. You know, if it's charity, whatever, they can have it. Because
Yeah, that's fine,
I
But I'm saying
Everyone.
that like a chick flick, not once when the movie started or when it ended. I was like, no, that was awesome. And I'm a guy. And when she first sees Chris Pine on the beach, she's like, "You're a man," and I'm like, "Yep." And damn proud of it too.
That's perfect. Yeah,
In the
great
theater,
humor.
and people were laughing.
There's never been a man on Themyscira. How does she even know what a man is?
No,
Well,
She read about them in the books. Remember?
Yeah, she read it from books. And plus,
That I guess that
immortal. They live at the find.
A Little Mermaid moment for me from
Yeah,
the
right.
Disney's Little Mermaid when she sees a man, she saves him in the water and puts him on shore and saves his life and says, "You're a man," you know. Well, in a way, they didn't say that, but you know, we get it.
Yeah, it's cute. It's very cute. But we get to German attack Chris Pine after he showed the the plans from Dr. Poison.
When she said you're a man, I even laughed at it in the trailer.
Anyway, we want to talk about this movie. We talk about did we talk about everything? I think we missed him.
No, the tower scene where she blows up the tower.
Yeah, tower.
She jumps. That was awesome. Yeah.
That was awesome. Wait,
They blew a tower up and it didn't look. Actually looked like they actually did that.
all particle effects.
Any
Yeah.
explosion Michael Bay ever done.
Yeah, thank you. Because those movies have way too much
Explosion.
CG destruction, and it drags, and there's too much comedy that doesn't work. And product placement.
Wait.
This movie didn't have that. I don't
this
think
man
it. No,
had
it
no
didn't.
product placement. Thank God. I'm glad we had
Power Rangers did that, and Krispy Kreme donuts. You get it, Krispy Kreme. I'm like, no, get out of my face.
I love Power Rangers, but you got me that kind of like. You know what?
Krispy Kreme donuts. No.
You like that new Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, Tevye liked it. I didn't watch it. I can't. Those Iron Man knockoffs. No. Ugh.
I liked it, and I'm a Power Rangers fan.
This is.
Anyway,
I love the show and the first movie, but yeah, this film, yeah, it surprised me a lot. Like I was not expecting, DC to pull it off because their track record wasn't so good, but we got a film that we deserved, and it was never boring. I was never like, oh God, the scene is going too long, or there was a lot of talking. No, there was talking, but it led to something. It wasn't just filler.
Indeed.
5 years waiting.
Not the movie we deserved, it's the movie we needed.
Yep.
Yeah.
It made a Batman reference.
Yep. Well, indeed. Anyways,
Yeah.
oh shit! Breaking news. Black Panther Get TV trailer came out, which we'll watch that probably later. When we're off this. Anyways, Anyway, back to woman. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, Ares defeat. Okay. When I saw Ares get defeat, I said like, what? Wait, that's how Ares. Is he dead? But Ares can't die. He's a god.
They killed the gods in the beginning of the movie, so why not?
And I was confused, but I pieced it together.
But tell me, Jeremy,
Maybe Ares is not dead. Maybe he's still alive. But he said goodbye.
sure.
Brother.
all the
That
other
was-
movies are still alive too, then, tell you.
Wait, maybe Ares is not dead. Maybe Ares probably escaped him. But who knows? One said goodbye, brother. Right. And one thing I like about that scene is that even though once he's dead, I said that have an arc of full potential, we see to his death. That was very heartbreaking. But that was awesome. The chick area had but wow. Yeah. Goodbye, brother. And with the two gauntlets, that was amazing. Like, that was awesome to see you have to kill Ares. Now with a great setup for the villain.
No, it came out of nowhere. He should have like had a good entrance or something. Not
It might know
Just
the
pop- oh, hi.
Ares get killed off. Right? The armor was pretty cool. I like his armor. Now, granted, I was there with the two swords, and the one out there with the red eyes. But you know what? It was fine. Like, I think I don't play there. I think he's a good captain. Not my best choice, but it was a good send up, and now Ares is dead. Now, granted, what do we have to 1 and 2? I don't know. I think they'll probably Cheetah, which I'll set up for later. Anyways, after Ares defeated, World War I ends. And then we're going to World War II. Actually, no, we go to the present, don't we?
Yeah, and basically the Winter Soldier with Wonder Woman in present day.
I think the sequel should be in modern day. I like the Winter Soldier.
And most likely,
So, anyway, and depending on when I'm going to present day. Yes. And then the mention Bruce Wayne.
yeah, they kind of acknowledge him in this movie.
The Invisible Jet.
Actually, one thing that did confuse me was that eventually went at the museum, which that's pretty cool because that opens the door to so many in our stories that I can tell in the sequel. Which,
Okay.
here's my sequel. Here's my idea. Now
Okay.
that we got the origin story that's done and we got the Ares dead, unfortunately. This week only three villains I can think of. Cheetah, who's an awesome villain, my man, and Cersei. Who's Cersei? Cersei is the sorceress. Who pretty much hates you want to win. And my idea.
I don't see them doing a sorceress in this universe because if they're trying to go for a grounded reality thing, I don't see a sorcerer working out.
Well, they introduced gods already, so I didn't. And magic exists thanks to Enchantress. Anyway, Enchantress.
And Doctor Strange.
Let's talk about Enchantress. Talk to the villain.
No, please. That was horrible. Yeah.
Anything is possible.
What was that? With the mummy, I'm like, yeah, that didn't work either.
The way with Cersei, they didn't get it right because Cersei was one of the things that doesn't make sense. One plus, actually, I got an idea. Why didn't I think of it? Like we got Cersei and Cheetah. Basically, how would we meet Diane Minerva, who basically her friend, and had Cersei basically trick Minerva into becoming Cheetah, right? With the spell.
I see.
Then you have two villains. And it's organic and not forced.
Okay, I was gonna say something.
Like Cersei put the spell on Cheetah. Cheetah had to think it wasn't betrayed her. One of them did not betray her because she tried to explain the situation that she was destroyed by Cersei.
Sorry, let me stop you there.
Okay.
But let's just do one villain per movie because if Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2 taught us anything, it's don't shove multiple villains in your movie.
True, but it's a part of the story. It could work.
I know.
Oh, actually, Diana.
Yeah, Homecoming has more than one villain, but I still have hope, Sean. I still have hope. I know Parker. I know he's not here, but I'm not losing hope, Parker. I'm not.
Same.
We've been through worse. Trust me, we've been through way worse.
Forward to make Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I wish this guy was here. Was his name Doc Samson? Yeah, because he would have had things to say about that.
Yeah, you guys. The less said about that movie, the better. Wait, let's give it the one. Didn't we talk about everything? If I missed anything.
If we can talk about some of our negatives.
Yeah. What's the negatives? Okay. As for negatives, I got nothing. The one negative I ever did the villains. But you know what? The villains were okay villains at best. I've seen worse villains. But you know what? Alien was a cool villain. Dr. Poison with the tank scene. When she got the tank, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite scenes. Another Superman moment from Dark Knight Returns. That was amazing. Oh!
But yet neither Batman or Superman are featured in that scene.
Yep. Oh, we forgot to have the lasso of truth.
Yeah, I liked it where they first find Chris Pine and then they put it around, lasso him around. It's like, I'm a spy. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm an American. Yeah, I'm a spy. Yeah, it was like someone pushed them. Yeah, it was good. And the glowing, it looked really cool.
Pine wearing that lasso was hilarious.
It was.
Yeah.
Especially when they were in that building where you just rambling on things.
Yep.
Also, truth in Batman vs Superman, I like that Wonder Woman used it in the hero.
Same.
Yeah, but this one, I think it was used to its full effect.
Yeah, it was. The latter two, it breaks mind control. Some writers keep forgetting that. Like, I keep forgetting it. Actually, one of them is a very hard character to write when you bring up they keep screwing up. Which that is a very controversial topic for another day because I get the wish a lot of bad writers, but any kid has bad writing.
Well, the film didn't have any soundtrack in it. Like there was mostly old music. It wasn't like anything grand like in Guardians 1 or 2.
I'm glad in old music because it's set in
it's like early music, on records and things like that. Yeah,
like record music. I'm pretty fine with it.
But it didn't blow my mind. It was like, it's nice casual, lounge music. It's not like wham bam, like it's like in Guardians 2 or in the first one. Marvel owns the soundtracks mostly because in Supergirl I didn't like the soundtrack. at
Same.
all. Like in any of the series so far, they want to get emotion out of you, and they have to just throw a song in there. Like, oh, you feel it? You feel it? I'm like, no, I don't feel it.
That's CW logic. With CW logic,
The scene where they're dancing, it worked because the music wasn't distracting. It wasn't like, oh God, I can't hear the dialogue. No, here it was like loud, very quiet, and yeah, I like that. Subtlety is a good thing.
But the romance made sense in this movie, unlike the other superhero movie with romance doesn't work. I mean, Spider-Man 2 and then Spider-Man 1. Like, I like the first one, Spider-Man 2 till I died. The romance in the movie worked. 3, it's debatable.
Like in Deadpool, just like in Deadpool. Both women are brunettes, and the romance work with the two leads.
And they're both movie nerds, apparently.
Indeed.
They made Star Wars jokes.
And they both had babies at the same time, too.
Yeah, they did.
Gal Gadot and Marina Baccarin had babies last year. They were pregnant like during the premieres of their shows or movies or whatever. So, yeah. They got busy. I don't blame the men. I do not blame them because they're both gorgeous women. Marina Baccarin and Gal Gadot. Just that's my kind of woman right there. Either way.
Indeed.
Yeah. Tall and brunette and just beautiful face.
Success. Like if I want to get at the political for a sec. Thank you for success. This opens the door to other female super movie. Because thank you, DC.
Batgirl, Supergirl. Well, not Harley Quinn. No, I don't want to see her again. Who else? There's more. I know there's more in
Power Girl.
Girl. Is Squirrel Girl Marvel or DC? No, it's Marvel, right?
Marvel.
Even because Wonder Woman succeeded, it's not limited to just DC. They could actually Marvel movies now too.
I want to see Captain Marvel. I'm looking forward to it.
Where's my Black Widow-led movie?
Actually,
I want a Black Widow movie. I want it because I need to see Scarlett Jo. You know, she needs redemption after Ghost in the Shell bombed because that wasn't fair.
That was such a disappointment. God, I wanted to watch the movie.
No, I thought Beauty and the Beast was more disappointing. I'm sorry. Yep, I know Sean's gonna hate me for that, but yeah, I didn't care for it that much. It was been there, done that. Sorry, I didn't hate it. Thanks to that, Beauty and the Beast is the reason Ghost in the Shell bombed, and also a bunch of other stuff bombed.
Yeah, a bunch of movies didn't do well either, but I want Power Rangers with that in mind. I forgot to love that movie.
Thanks to that movie, but I'm like, whatever. Disney, you can keep your nostalgia. Thank God that Disney didn't do this movie, or it would have been watered down.
Agreed.
It wouldn't have the war. It wouldn't have violence. It would have had Wonder Woman doing something stupid like they did in Supergirl and Flash, where they're singing. No, that wasn't needed.
Well, that's CW. That's not Disney. That's not CW. That's more.
No, but I'm saying that the jazz hands thing. I don't need that. My heroes sing. I don't need that. The Scottish guy singing, that made sense. He was playing the piano. That was fine.
Yeah, that was perfect.
In the bar, that was fine. That didn't bother me. But here, in the Flash, it was really forced, and it shouldn't be that way.
Anyways,
Success of this movie, like get some good female superhero movies.
Okay,
Scarlet Witch movie.
But I can't hear anything. I hear too much.
One at a time.
I was just gonna say,
Sean, go.
when a Pirates of the Caribbean movie and a Guardians of the Galaxy movie can make me cry when someone dies, but yet a Star Wars movie can't, that's a problem.
Yep.
It is. It is. It's disrespectful, J.J. Abrams. Disrespectful. How dare you?
Oh, dude,
Maj, at least when Chris Pine dies in this movie, it's not an afterthought. She feels it. She's like, and I'm like, yeah, you feel that. It's done magnificently. And then when she goes into the when she goes into the future, when she travels in time and she's seeing the picture, it's like, thanks, Wayne, Mr. Wayne, for this. You brought him back to me. See,
thanks for bringing.
Don't forget about it.
Yeah,
the picture's black and white, but it's like a memory.
And then even when Guardians,
forget about him. He's dead. Let's just forget about him. No, you got to acknowledge the past for what it was and the present for what it is.
But now at the I'm gonna try to bring my hope with
her just like jumping out and flying towards the screen.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was very super.
And it ended, and then the movie, and people applauded at the end in my theater. I'm glad. I was like, You did it, DC. You broke the jinx. Thank you.
Fine, give a good feel
I was
to
hurt.
waiting.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let's talk
and the
about-
fact that this movie came so late, this would have been a movie that would have came out like right after The Dark Knight Rises, I think, instead of Man of Steel. But we got it, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it took
We don't need an extended cut of this movie. We don't need it.
No
We
extended
need
cut.
special features, a commentary that would be nice, a documentary. That's fine, but we don't need a 20-minute added scene.
I don't
No,
mind it when we turn it
to
was
flesh
perfect.
out the.
That's amazing. Because
Yeah, it's fine the way it is. It didn't feel like half a movie. It was a full movie
thank you,
experience.
Tony, for not trying to bring the pieces. Thank you.
Thank you. It didn't feel edited. Like I know they've probably cut some stuff out at the end or like in the middle, but for pacing because they didn't want the movie to be too long.
Yeah,
Because Logan was really long, and they put everything into that. But here, it's the first Wonder Woman female-led superhero film in the theater. Make it too long. If this movie was like almost 3 hours, it would have dragged.
Yeah, it destroyed Catwoman, destroyed Supergirl, destroyed basically Elektra, which all the things were all bad movie. I know that, but I'm going to listen to it because it was in theaters, and it breaks the curse.
Yeah,
Finally,
it did.
after years of waiting.
So let's get it straight. Elektra.
Now we have to break the curse of Spider-Man in July. All of us have to go see that and make sure that it's a hit as well. It's for Parker, man. Parker needs this. He needs this to be good. So he can.
Because
First coming up, you know.
I'm happy.
Before we end, we should talk about our negatives.
Yeah, we went over.
I said it. One of them is, the ending for me. I was a little bit, let down with the villain just popping out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Didn't do it for me. I was like, hi, I'm the villain.
The third act was disappointing.
Remember, she tries to stab him. He breaks the sword, and then he vanishes, and then he disappears, and then he gets into the suit, and then he has force powers. I'm like, I've seen this already. You're not impressing me, David Thewlis. You're not. Sorry.
Then again, that's all superhero movie. All superhero movie had the same problem.
Yeah, they have to do like a big battle at the end. At least it wasn't a portal in the sky, but
Thank God.
thankfully, but still. I've seen this. I like that. This fight seems cool, but I've seen this kind of a fight before. In Thor and in Justice League and in other films. So Captain Marvel, I won't be surprised they do the same thing, and that gets a lot of praise from fans.
Well, I want that to be good. I really do, but I want more.
Yeah, and Brie Larson deserves this. She needs to go. She needs a successful film again.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Because she's a really good actress. I think she's going to knock it out of the park because, she's blonde also, so she's not copying Diana Prince. She's
Sorry, Blonde getting on with Atomic Blonde. Because I can't wait to see that movie. That movie's awesome. And it had
Atomic Blonde.
yeah, amazing.
I will see Thor Ragnarok, but I'm not very happy right now with Thor Ragnarok. But that's another topic.
Yeah, that's not talking. That's a Marvel topic.
That's in 5 months. Yeah, that's you got plenty of time to think about it, Josh. The next one is Spidey. He needs redemption this year too.
Don't
'Cause,
fuck Spidey. Okay, you're talking about Venom and you're thinking about a Black Cat movie with.
based on early reviews I've read, is that it's getting a 10
It's
out of 10.
positive. It's getting a 10 out of 10. Yeah, good. I need this, man. I need to go to a theater, laugh hysterically, and I need a lighthearted film. And it's not going to be that long either. What's it going to be? 2 hours and 9 minutes?
I'm hoping the trailer that was
Give or
supposed to be
take.
they got a TV show on it, and it's gonna piss me off. I'm trying to avoid them at the plague.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm not going to see any more trailers. I'm done. I'm already sold.
Yeah,
I'm going to the
right.
theater in July, the weekend it comes out.
And that's it.
For Spider-Man. It's to give me a great Spider-Man movie again. Because the last great Spider-Man movie was Spider-Man 3.
Or Spider-Man.
Yeah, it had the last good sequel, like the one that surpassed the first one, is the second one.
Yeah. 3 is debatable.
Spider-Man 2.
3 is debatable because the
2
movie all day.
is one of the best comic book movies I've ever seen, period, like in my life.
And X-Men 2.
Good, but that movie just, it took it to another level. It's like, we're going to make an even better sequel with bigger, action and a
Negatives.
deeper story and conflict and, a villain that was fantastic. Like, I can't say David Thewlis wasn't awful, but he wasn't fantastic compared to Doc Ock.
Anyway, though, one of the negatives.
The train is still memorable. I still love that fight. The train fight.
Yeah, it is. It
Gentlemen?
is.
I mean, it's on Indoor, but Channel 4. And
Some of the characters are kind of underused too. Like,
that's true.
then they basically there just to talk, and they're like, "Oh my God, a woman is here!" And I'm like, "Don't do it! Don't
Alright,
you
go
dare do
back.
it, DC!" I was like, "Please don't do it." How dare a woman being here while we're talking? I'm like, I know it was for the time because the women didn't have rights back then in the 17s or whatever, the 1910s. Yeah, do it. And also the scene with Chris Pine naked. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
thank
that's
God they
fine.
didn't show him.
Whatever.
It was funny in a way, but I'm like, yeah, thank God they didn't show much because I'm like, I don't need that. I don't
Yeah.
need 50 Shades of Grey here. No, get out of here, please.
Only negative I have, it's not really a negative, it's more of a nitpick, is that could explain how the hell Arya is able to kill all these people. But again, that's just a minor nitpick.
Yeah, that's a nitpick. I can think of negatives.
Here's mine.
Okay.
I don't think anyone hasn't even talked about it. The fact is, Steve Trevor's death was already practically spoiled in the Man of Steel 2 because not Man of Steel,
BBS.
Batman vs. Superman, because if you look at the Ultimate Cut,
I did.
she pretty much looked at Lois, and also she also said to Bruce Wayne, "I haven't carried mankind over 100 years."
That's
So
true.
it makes sense why she quit. But the only one big question, which I'm literally asking everyone, which I love to know, this is the big plot hole of the entire fucking movie. Where was she in Man of Steel?
Good question. I went on myself.
Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't have saved it anyway for me. It wouldn't. This is way better.
Marvel movies. Where are the?
I'm sorry.
In Iron Man 3, where are the Avengers? In the Winter Soldier, where are the, there's people missing in that. And
Marvel fans ask the same question. Where are the Avengers and all this other shit goes on?
What do you mean? What?
One at a time. One at a time.
Like, for example, in Winter Soldier, when they're trying to
That's
basically destroy everyone with helicopters, like,
that's
yeah, the only one there is Falcon, Black Widow, and
here's the thing.
Agent 13.
Here's the thing about that as well. Their movies are all saying happening during some of the events of them. So
That's true.
and maybe like you could argue, well, this takes place here and there. Still, some of them still take place on fucking the same time during that time period of Winter Soldier and all that crap. Plus, really, it's a Captain America film, but I digress. But I understand how people could say the same thing, and Marvel's kind of fixing that. But this is the start of a universe, not the middle of it.
That's true.
That is a big
Yeah, this is only the fourth movie, right? Yeah, fourth.
Fourth movie.
this was a Superman movie, so they had to focus around him.
But it's during the same time frame where Man of Steel took place. Man of Steel, and also BBS, where BBS you saw Bruce he's trying to save some couple of people. So he was there at the same time period. So another thing is also makes me kind of like, okay, if that was the case, then why? Again, this is why I don't like it. Sometimes this is why I kind of feel like the DC universe is heavily flawed. Say what you want about Marvel, but Marvel.
That's true. It's flawed.
The DC universe is heavily flawed because okay, then where was all these characters during the events of Man of Steel? Where was this character? What was that? It's just it makes the universe a lot lesser, but besides all that, that is my massive problem with Wonder Woman, is the massive, like, you knew before it happened, Steve Trevor was going to die in this film because she stopped caring
about humanity after she died.
Yeah, after he died, and it kind of makes me dislike the character, even though I love the movie. But it's like, if that was the reason alone, then and you just stayed, and because mankind will always hate him and all the hunky dory shit, but it makes the movie a bit flawed to me.
It is. I didn't think it was perfect. Like the critics, a lot of them praised it like way too high at times, but I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, well,
Where it's coming from.
No. Here's the thing. It does deserve some praise because this means for more female superhero films now.
Exactly.
It opens the door for Captain Marvel. It opens the door for Batgirl. It opens the door for many, many female superheroes. And I'm hoping they do a good job.
You know, actually thinking about it, Iron Man might have a point, because what was it about the Doomsday disaster that made her, I guess, reveal herself or something?
Well, because she was. No. I can literally kind of answer that. She was in the neighborhood. That's the only thing that makes sense. She was only in the neighborhood. That is all.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
But,
I'll buy it.
I mean, like, but besides all that, what makes this movie so good is the fact that they open up many doors for not only Wonder Woman films but female superheroes films. This is the day and age now where we get female superheroes. This is not all about males now. We get female superheroes as well. There's great female superheroes, and I'm very hoping for they continue this route and continue making more films and do something new and mold. It kind of broke the genre of basically broke the mold of like just like
the mold that Gunbusters failed at trying to break.
So again, I praise it, but my criticism just is involved with this film. It's just it really is just I kind of feel like the only thing I want is just I wanted to know where was she at during the events of Man of Steel, and that's the only thing I would have given it a 9, but it's just like I would have given it a 10, but I gave it a 9. That's it. But yeah,
I can understand that, and I respect your opinion. Like we all respect your opinion. Anyway, after the future, when I'm happy the movie succeed, when we get to search the next movie, see the next movie, or maybe the God Butcher.
That's Thor, buddy.
No. Oh yeah, shit. Not God Butcher. I said Firstborn. Firstborn.
I would hope we would see other Wonder Woman. I would hope we see some other ones, but I have a feeling we'll see Ares eventually. Maybe in the third film. Again with Zeus. But yeah, we'll see. Anything you want to end it?
Yeah. Well, Sean, you should never get your negatives.
I only have like
Sean, negatives.
I only have like a small number of them. One of them is
okay.
I get what they're trying to do, but I was not a fan of them trying to tell this movie as a giant flashback, because imagine you didn't know anything about Wonder Woman, right? Mm-hmm. So. But then seeing the opening with her modern day, it's like, wow, any and all tension you have in this movie, you automatically know she's going to live through everything. Like, it's the same problem that I kind of had with the first Hobbit movie with them showing Ian Holm. Like, we get it. We know Bill was going to live through this journey.
This is, but here's the thing.
Prequel, man. It's setting up a story. That's why.
Okay, so we know this person will live automatically now because we've seen him in the opening. Like, there's no tension anymore.
I think every movie does that. I think every movie does a flashback.
You're bitching like
Captain did that mostly.
Yeah, exactly.
You back up and end it. That's what's wrong.
And also, that's more
flashbacks like every 5 minutes. That bothers me more. Like in Arrow, they do that constantly. Like they switch back and forth. That becomes numbing after a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
Let's see. What else was there? Like, okay, there were some parts where they were doing like, okay, so we're doing a flashback within a flashback. Okay. You guys, they show us the scene of Steve's like departure to how he ends up on Thundersphere. So I was like, okay, so we're doing a flashback within a flashback. And then we do at the ending where we see what Steve actually said to Diana, where when her eardrums were overloaded, I guess you'd say. So like, again,
I can't hear you.
Like, Jesus, man.
Yep.
But so like, some of those in the flashback parts were one of my negatives, and then also like you guys all said, the villains are kind of lackluster. I mean,
I disagree with you on that. I think the villain. No, I mean, here's the thing. I disagree with you.
I'm a mile away.
I got you about his name. I'm event.
I was in it for now. I gotta disagree with you on the villain lackluster. He wanted to show humanity where he was the flawedest, where he thought it was just. Ares thought humanity is nothing more than just vile and just nothing more than the gods' true flaw. They made a mistake creating the humans, and therefore it's up to you and me, Diana, to wipe them out. That was his motivation, and explained it perfectly. And the way the twist happens, you kind of like, okay, I didn't expect you to become Ares. I was kind of hoping the general would be Ares. It would make sense that would be the case. But however, it explains explains perfectly, and he is probably, in my eyes now, the second best villain in the DC universe, because this cinematic universe, the best villains were General Zod and this Ares. This guy.
That's true, because Joker was bad.
Joker was god awful. Lex was shit, though.
Okay, I don't mean to disagree with you, but here's why I was not liking this interpretation, is because it's basically Magneto from X-Men saying that,
that's the character, dude. Then you have nothing more than complaint of the character that's from the source material. This is from
the comic book. I'm just
hold it. Right, before we get to a debate thing, and I don't
have time for the debate. You can just say all you want, but I'm just literally saying, that is like your complaint to the character in general. I mean,
that makes sense.
I mean, you could say it reminds me of Magneto. Well, gee, that is basically the genre of comic books. There are very similarities to some characters.
That's true. Both DC and Marvel to do similarity. You gotta make it.
Again, you could just bitch and moan about it. That's your opinion, but all I'm going to say is that's the character.
Anyways, Sean, continue.
Yeah, other than like the lackluster villains and the whole telling the whole story within a flashback, I enjoyed the movie. Like those two issues are all I had.
Indeed, same here. Anyways, then should we give our ratings?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Who goes first?
I guess I do.
All right.
1 out of 10. Really great film. My only big problem is they didn't explain where was she at in Man of Steel. That was
okay. I'll give my rating. As a woman fan, I'm happy the movie succeeded, and as a DC fan, of course, and a fan of DC, I'm happy the movie was great. And by the way, I do want to check the dog movie. I do want to happen. Whatever. That's not covering that day. I'm happy the movie's great. I'm glad this book the mold of female superhero. We found a good movie, and I rent it, and I'm gonna rate it. I give the movie please a 4 out of 5 stars. Is it perfect? No. Is it after a great movie? Yes. How would I know the movie perfect? And is it good? Logan? No. Logan with perfection. It's a good movie. High recommend.
That has a lot of blood, more violence. That's one thing that was not in the film. A lot of blood. There's some blood, but it's not like there's no gore when she slashes people. There's no blood.
Well, because it's PG-13, John.
Yeah, that's why PG-13. If not, yeah, Logan, they show the blood, like all of it. I know that.
There's one movie we have to thank, Deadpool, because of that. If it weren't for Deadpool, we'd still be doing the PG. Fucking bullshit on the Wolverine movie.
And we didn't need that.
We didn't.
We don't.
What I do?
I guess I can go next, right?
All right.
No. I did like the film. I didn't love every second of it, but there was a lot that I enjoyed more than the last DC movie that I saw in the theater because it was redemption. You know, you had a kick-ass lead. You had a lot of action. It wasn't just like an hour of nothing and then we had the action. No, it flowed well. I'm glad I got to see in the theater. It was a great crowd. We laughed, we clapped. You know, there was some good moments of comedy that worked. Good character building. And she's basically, you know, the future of DC is in her hands and the rest of the heroes that we got. Hopefully they can give Flash his own movie that works. Cyborg.
Right now, Flash is going to hell.
Yeah.
Yes, from now.
Yeah, you know, he needs a good movie because the show, I really enjoy it. And if they can do that, but not make him as emo, it can work. This movie wasn't emo. It was actually, it had dark moments, then it had light moments which it needed. Because without the light moments, this movie would have been depressing. I would have been like, oh God, I feel like I'm watching Schindler's List. But no, it will be in my top 10 of this year. Not my top 5 because Lego Batman, I laughed more. And, you know, Guardians 2, that was my number 1 of the year because Star Wars, it's done. I can't take any more of this. It's too much disappointment. And the first movie already proved that you could make a good sci-fi movie. This movie proved that, yes, women can lead and they don't have to have superpowers out of nowhere. It's build up. You make them, you're vulnerable. You give them the power slowly, and then at the end, they reach their full potential, and then they go to town. That's what I want. Not, oh, we have this freaking female lead. Oh, let's just give her powers out of nowhere so she could do everything. No, that is not what Wonder Woman is about. Is a strong, independent woman that believes in love, hope, and helping others, and it works. It's not.
Yep.
It was a well-done film. It was long. I never felt it. I thought, yeah, the villain, I can take him or leave him, but our lead girl, she worked. The accent didn't bother me. I'm sorry that some people are butthurt by her Israeli accent. I thought it was sexy. I thought it was like,
I think it's perfect.
She is an American. It didn't bother me. She's exotic. That's cool. Heard before. And besides, I'm all for variety. Some people on YouTube, like these trolls, idiots, say, oh, you're a racist. You don't want to accept different people. I'm like, I do. Mind
yeah. Yeah, you turn them on.
The whole feminist thing of all these people, we have to have a solo screening, that was just dumb. It wasn't needed. You could have, and it wouldn't have made a difference. But anyway, the film itself, it worked. It's making money because it was well told. We waited a long time for this, since the 70s show, and, you know, the cartoons and Justice League, this and that, and the comics, and, you know, it worked. It was a well-told story. Patty Jenkins was perfect for the directing chair. She wasn't some pretentious woman like, oh, I'm going to make a female-driven superhero movie, and it's about, oh, women are awesome and guys suck. No, that was not this movie.
Yeah. That's not the Gordon movie about Batman.
But Kathleen Kennedy, she is like, oh no, guys, Star Wars fans, male Star Wars fans don't matter. That's insulting.
I don't have to cater to the men. They're not the ones who are giving us our money. It's like,
bullshit.
Fuck you, bitch.
Exactly.
It's like, hi.
Movie.
Is he fucking dude who, I'm sorry, but he fucking pioneered this fucking franchise.
Oh, Calcatron really good, and you know what? That's so we'll be all day.
But anyway, yeah, I give it like a 7.9 out of 10. It's a good movie. I will get this on Blu-ray sometime when it comes out. I want to see it again. You know, it's a very well done film, and Patty Jenkins, good luck with the sequel. I'm looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman again in Justice League. I think he's in better hands now.
Oh God, Justice League.
And I think I know I'm kind of iffy, but there will be moments in that are not going to be as painful as we think. And even if it's only 2 characters that are done right, full now than I was a year ago. Because with just Suicide Squad, I was like, oh great, we're screwed. No, but we got this in a big way. That's all I can say.
Josh,
okay.
Rating?
Oh, I'll go last then.
Who's next to give the rating?
Okay.
You. Well, this movie was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I'm sorry, but I think if I say I have no issues, I mean it. I have no issues with this movie.
That's fine.
Gal Gadot, she proves every movie on her own. This movie is making darn good money. It's paving the way for future female superhero movies. It's not Ghostbusters, as Sean be.
Thank God.
Thank God.
This is my second favorite of the DCEU because BVS is still number one.
Dude, that's my second
I
favorite.
got it from that.
I'm looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman, Justice League. I can't wait for a sequel to Wonder Woman. This was everything a Wonder Woman movie needed to be, and
Yeah,
for 7
I agree with that.
wait, we got what we got, and I'm happy, and I can't wait to get this movie soon on home media. I will.
Agreed.
This is my favorite superhero movie of the year. I'm sorry, Logan and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. You're good movies, but Guardians 2 I could do without 5 post-credit scenes. Logan I can do without.
That makes why 5.
Wonder Woman, I love this film, and this is my favorite movie of 2017 so far.
So far, mine's Lego Batman.
And I
So-
hope
That made me laugh more.
Guardians. So I'm with Logan, Guardians, and this Spider-Man. is
And
up
we still
next.
got that needs to be good, man.
Yeah,
It needs
that
to be good.
Please, Marvel. Fight with Sony and they're posted with Sony. They got
Yeah.
with Venom.
Because with that, I'm a bigger fan of Spider-Man than Wonder Woman. That's why I'm looking forward to it.
Reviews, it's got a 10 out of 10 rating.
Yeah,
No,
and I know it's going to be hilarious. I know it. And Robert Downey Jr. is going to be awesome. I don't want to hear that this is an Iron Man 4. He's there to help Spidey out. He's his mentor in a way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think
Comics.
It's always good to see Robert Downey Jr., no matter what film it is. It's not like he's forced in there. He's going to be fine.
Yeah. And like I said, I pray to God the Spider-Man Homecoming is great because I have had enough of Sony and their bullcrap.
Which
Man,
And Parker needs this to be good because this is, it's his favorite superhero.
Sony. I don't know.
Yeah, because we're talking about Sony that hangout, like maybe like next week.
Yeah.
Because, oh boy,
Yeah,
I
Parker's
want
gonna-
to Sony right now with that bullshit with Venom and Black Cat because
I have extreme faith in Justice League. We're going to get some new characters. We're going to get Aquaman's redheaded girlfriend. And we're going to get the return of Superman.
I can't. Aquaman, it's weird.
Justice League, I want to be good with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman gave me hope, but Justice League, I am scared. But I want that to be good.
Worse than Last Jedi. That's going to be worse. I guarantee it.
Right?
Ray, I'm your mother. No,
God,
Lucasfilm. There's no way you're going to be as bad as Justice. They're going to be as good as Justice League. I know that. That at least is not going to pull some
bullshit.
back.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Long Justice League still has a long run time. I will sit my
Yeah,
watch it. And as long
yeah.
as Superman is back,
With
I
you,
would-
I just pause the movie and take a break. With the rest of us, when we in a theater.
That's true.
sit through a long
And I've
movie. Talking about some movies that are
Movies.
like a couple
I
breaks.
sat through all 3 Lord of the Rings films, all 3 extended cuts, and I did not leave the theater at all until it was over.
Then, Justice League is good and good Wonder Woman. If it's not good, then this movie is fucked.
Put it this way:
Yeah.
if Justice League fails, then Wonder Woman was basically a giant fluke.
Yeah. Which-
But at least we got it, so I'm glad that we got something good out of DC this year.
So
Yeah.
like,
Like,
This and Go Batman.
There's 2 things good at DC. I mean, that's 3. Justice League Dark is a good movie. I think the mountain content is awesome.
I'm gonna see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend you to see the movie. Judas Contract was okay.
First, Ragnarok in November.
Yeah, end of November, that's full Ragnarok. Lego Batman movie, I heard that was great. I do want to see that
Yeah,
movie.
it's hilarious. Yeah, it's really funny. And
I'm playing Lego Batman right now. Lego Batman is such a fun game. Anyways,
I'm bad guys.
thank God Wonder Woman is great, and hopefully someone does our female super movies. and I think it's the future. And let's just hope for the better and pray for the worst. Thank you,
Yeah.
for the movie, and let's just hope let's keep the train going. Choo choo.
But yeah,
There we go.
in the theater when I heard that and Lego that, I was like, what do you want to do? Get a bunch of bad guys fighting bad guys? What a stupid idea. I was like, thank you!
Yeah. Yeah, they make fun of that movie a lot. Killer Croc was like, yay, I did something. I'm like, see, the writers knew what they were doing with that.
You.
Plus, that movie was shorter, and they had a lot of heart to it.
With
Lego Batman and Wonder Woman makes a cameo in it. So
nice.
Yeah, as far as my final thoughts and rating, such. Okay, this may come as no shock to you people, but it does to me though. As much as I love this movie, I actually thought Wonder Woman was more fun. It was more fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying that.
Same.
Wonder Woman was.
I wasn't that impressed.
Man of Steel is a kick-ass movie and has a much better villain with a better motive. But all in all, I actually like Wonder Woman a lot
So,
more.
Yep.
Like,
rewatchable film for me.
it's got great characters, not that Man of Steel doesn't have either, but it's just a more better flowing movie if you think about it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it was.
Telling the whole thing.
Break the villain's neck or something like that. No.
Yeah, like
Destroy
nobody trying
Okay,
during the
okay,
villain.
Entire city.
John, to be fair, good sir, good to be fair, he was in an impossible situation. It's either kill Zod or let Zod kill his family. He had an impossible situation on top of
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I have a third option. You have a third option. She may always try to find trying to make things possible. You know what? That is a debate. I don't want to debate anymore because we'll be here all night. And
We'll be here another 3 hours, and yeah, that we've already been on for over 2.
Still, but that scene was getting killed, snapped by the neck. That reminds me of Watchmen. It's the same exact scene.
Watchmen is way better. When Rorschach died, I felt that. And the yell, no! Here is like, yeah! I'm like, no. Wonder Woman did it better. She's tied up and she can't even move, and her emotion is on her face. It's not like, and also, Sean, in Wonder Woman, they don't destroy an entire city. But it's not like, oh, a whole town is totaled.
The job. It was remember just first time on the job. He's gonna make mistakes.
anyway, we'll be.
Anyway,
we'll be-
yeah.
There we go.
But yeah,
So, what are you doing?
this movie, it delivered.
Anyway, yep.
As a summer movie, it still works too, because, you know,
Yep.
Huh?
I joined the new one sports review. And stick to my next sports review on Spider-Man: Homecoming because
yeah. Parker needs to be in this one because I want this is for him, man. Because he's waited so long, and Civil War was that scene with him was fantastic. For 4th of July, before Homecoming comes out.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Watch the show. It's really great. Just Spider-Man with me. Watch the show. Oh, by the way, this is made by Sony, but it's not even Sony, which is good. Hi, Ronnie.
Okay.
A Sony product. That's great.
Wait, Spider-Man Trilogy was good.
Yeah, it was.
That's debatable.
Great.
Yeah. But, okay, have you seen these videos coming out where it shows Spidey technically recording the airport battle from his point of view, though?
Something like that. I don't know.
I'm not going
I
to.
don't know. I'm going to at the play. I'm not watching any more trailers.
Okay. Well, I'm saying
yeah,
I'm
no
not
more. Because too much, they spoil everything.
And they
Yeah,
kind
agreed.
of try to pull it back and kind of show a previous movie's event from the main character's point of view. If that makes any sense.
It's Sony. Sony always had to do. But you know what? That is a trailer I'm going to avoid. I'm going to try to play it, as I said. I got one marketing.
I'm ready to go see it in a few weeks, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to whisper to play it. There we go. That's what you're talking about today. Anyway, so we're going for a review. Take a minute to review on Spider-Man, Spidey movie, and after Spider-Man we have Thor Ragnarok and Justice League.
And
Hooray!
that's it, yeah. Because I'm not doing.
The only thing that concerns me about Justice League is that now that Wonder Woman has been a success, I'm kind of afraid they're gonna just push her to the forefront.
I can see that happening.
Well, she's not the leader. She's not the leader, though. The Justice League, though.
No, she's
She'll
not.
have a lot of screen time, but
Well, John, what I'm saying is that she's the only one that's had a successful movie they may try to capitalize on that by pushing her to the forefront.
Then again,
Batman's going to be the lead of that. Trust me. He's still the most popular. Remember, his movie came out first. Lego
That's
Batman
true.
made a lot of money, dude.
That's it.
And The Dark Knight still made more than this. And, you know, Batman 89, that's the one that opened the door for DC in the first place after Superman 4.
Yeah, Superman.
Door.
Actually, wait.
It bombed, then
Superman
Batman
bought
came
Batman
in and
Robin.
bingo, and there you go.
Sure, the superhero genre. But you know what? That is a debate for night time.
Yeah. The Dark Knight, it rules, man.
Anyways, thank you, gentlemen. This was good. Said you next part. Gentlemen, where can we find you guys?
You guys can find me on YouTube, Bitter200591. The links to my Google and my Facebook are all on there. And as I said before, my Twitter got hacked, so I basically shut the account down.
Oh, damn it. Damn you hackers.
Dude,
Yeah.
hacked to the point where it wasn't even my account anymore, really.
Nobody.
Because whoever took it over basically almost wiped away all my tweets, and then she pretty much changed the name on there, changed all my pictures and everything on there. It's like, this is so not my account anymore.
They're wrong.
Yeah.
So, destroy the account, self-destruct.
Pretty much self-destruct. I just bring like, fuck it, I'm just gonna delete the entire account.
Self-destruct in 5
I
seconds.
did that with my Instagram last year because it was pointless. Anyway, yeah, I'm John Avenger 7 1985. That's the real John Avenger, not that troll that's pretending to be me. I also have my links to my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Daily Motion account. I do videos there too.
Same.
This was a lot of fun too. I mean, you know, the podcast that we do, you know, let's face it, we're called the Nerd Pack for a reason because we nerd out every time.
And it's
And, yeah, Parker, we hope to see you soon. Next week, hopefully, I think he's hosting a podcast. I can't wait because I miss him, man. Last time we did a podcast with him was months ago. And you know, when we see Homecoming, man, we're gonna see it so that you know.
We are all going to nerd out.
And I'm gonna wear my shirt. I'm gonna go see it in Staten Island. I'm gonna just go in with enthusiasm because I'm like, yeah, Civil War was amazing. 10 minutes of him was better than 2 movies we got before it.
Agreed.
And also Holland, I know he's gonna knock it out of the park. Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be great. Michael Keaton as a villain, yes, that alone is better than half of the characters we got. And
You can't turn down a Spider-Man movie with Marissa Tomei as Aunt May.
Agreed.
beautiful. She's in her 50s. She still looks like she's in her 30s, and that's great. Zendaya, I'm looking forward to seeing her, no matter who she's playing. As long as she's not Rey from The Force Awakens, I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, and to all the news sites spoil who she is.
Yeah,
Stop
screw
moving.
Yeah, your spoiler sites can suck it because I'm sick of them, and I'm sick of the Wikipedia just explaining everything.
Agreed. Like, I'm trying to avoid all
Homecoming comes out in about 4 weeks, I believe.
I think so.
Yep, 4 weeks.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the first Friday of the month of July. I can't wait. It's gonna be good after 4th of July to see this because I've waited so long, man. 10 years. 10 years.
10 years of good Spider-Man and something because the cartoons are not helping right now. The comics are not helping right now. Well, with the main one, both. And we say good Spider-Man, and not the Spider-Man game repeated, for which, say thing about next hangout on EA's PressCon, which EA's PressCon is coming this year, baby, and I'm going to do a live hangout on that, so stay tuned for that. Oh, Josh, you're going to your channel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. After right now, I'm mixed towards Ragnarok, but I need some time to process toward Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say my channel, you can find me on my channel, my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, IMDb, also my YouTube, Facebook page, Future Film Gang 3940. Stay tuned for my standalone Wonder Woman review, which will be in-depth and spoilers filled. And stay tuned for my ranking of Pirates of the Caribbean from worst to best. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be doing that. I still got to see the other 4 sequels. I'm just gonna wait till 5 comes out
Nice.
because at least when that's on Blu-ray, I'll be like, okay, now I can see all the sequels. It's been some time has passed, and I'm over Whitley's awful just character. Just nah.
All right,
But yes, I'm even seeing 4, Sean. 4 doesn't have her, so that's already a blessing in disguise.
No, it's not.
Anyways,
Anyway, over her any day. But anyway,
yeah,
this is
sorry.
fun.
It was fun. Now, see you guys next time. Hang out on E3 2017. I'm gonna do a Google Hangout with that one. Go see with that one, and I'll tell you that next time. Longer Wonder Woman. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The jinx is finally broken.
Yep. See ya. Bye.